Coming up on NBC Palm Springs News First, we have new information tonight and the death of a woman found with traumatic injuries in Palm Desert. Tonight, investigators have said they have a person of interest.
And distracted driving kills. That's the powerful message from law enforcement, government officials, and victims of distracted driving.
This is NBC Palm Springs News First.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky.
And I'm Tim O'Brien. New information about a woman found dead in her Palm Desert home. Now, we first brought you this story last night of the woman's body found with traumatic injuries. Well, tonight, her name has been released. The Riverside County Sheriff's Department identifies her as 57-year-old Sandra Mayor. Her husband, 53-year-old Thomas Daniels, now a person of interest. The Sheriff's Department says his whereabouts are unknown. Mayor's body found after a welfare check when she reportedly failed to show up for work on Wednesday.
Turning now to the other end of the valley, Bobby Duke Middle School was placed on a brief lockdown this afternoon after a report of shots fired near the campus. That lockdown has since been lifted, but deputies responded just before 3 p.m. to Cairo Avenue and Date Avenue in Coachella, and they closed the school down as a precaution. Deputies found a man with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound off of campus. He was taken to a hospital, and no arrests have been made so far. And we have new information about a shooting in Northern California where one person has died, 2 others are injured. This was a hostage situation in the town of Roseville, just north of Sacramento. Tonight, we know the hostage is dead. A CHP officer and a bystander recovering from gunshot wounds. The suspect is in custody tonight, and this investigation is still ongoing.
Well, now traffic here in the Coachella Valley is congested this time of year because it's high season. And truth be told, traffic in the valley is dense year-round. That adds to any other potential problems on the roads, such as distracted drivers. Our Tiani Jadaling live in our satellite center tonight with a message about the hazards of driving while distracted. Tiani?
Tim, distracted driving is such a big problem that the month of April is dedicated to raising awareness about it. And the message AAA wants to get across is don't drive intoxicated, don't drive intoxicated.
Our message to the community is don't be dumb, put your smartphone down. And to help people understand that, we're going to make sure that all of our motor officers have zero tolerance for people driving with a smartphone in their hand.
For April's Distracted Driving Awareness Month, the Auto Club of Southern California teamed up with local law enforcement in the city of Palm Springs to spread the message.
To remind drivers about the dangers of distracted driving.
This is such an important topic that the Palm Springs Police Department, California Highway Patrol, and Palm Springs City Council got behind this message.
We have a lot of tourists in the Coachella Valley, and especially here in Palm Springs. So you have people who are a little bit distracted trying to find their way, and then when you add on top of that people texting or taking calls, it just adds to the possibilities of an accident happening.
One key element of the event was the survivor who told a story of being hit by a distracted driver and how his life and perspective of driving changed 9 years ago.
I welcome any opportunity to get the message out about texting. I think most people realize they shouldn't be texting, but they don't have information to back up the worry, you know.
Jim Jones was walking near his former Napa Valley home when a 19-year-old admitted to using his phone when he hit Jones, which caused him to go airborne and land on his head, suffering a traumatic brain injury. Now Jones says all he can do is bring awareness and do his best to prevent distracted driving.
If we can get it across and impress upon people that any kind of side activity that takes your attention away from the moment that you're driving is potential harm to other people as well as to yourself.
Those helping put a stop to distracted driving all have one similar goal in mind.
And as our police chief said during the press conference, we have a lot of traffic accidents due to distracted driving in our city. So we really have to be vigilant as residents and, of course, as tourists in how we're conducting ourselves on the road.
To continue this campaign, the Palm Springs Police Department will continue to watch for drivers using their phones, doing their best to prevent distracted driving. Live from the Satellite Center, Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs, News First.
Thank you, Tiani. To a local alert tonight, a man was found dead on a hiking trail in the Joshua Tree National Park on Wednesday. Park rangers responded to a call of an unresponsive hiker out on the trail. An initial investigation shows the 64-year-old man suffered a medical emergency during his hike. Riverside County deputies say there are no signs of foul play, and the name of the man has not been released.
And a late-night fire ripped through a home in Palm Desert. This was on Florine Avenue, west of Deep Canyon Road. Just unbelievable video. The blaze could be seen by those passing by on Fred Waring. Riverside County fire officials say the home was not occupied and reportedly boarded up. That cause under investigation tonight.
And meanwhile, a North Carolina man shot by Palm Springs police after punching and biting an officer is sentenced to 3 years of probation. Kevin Weintraub pleading guilty to 2 felony counts, assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer and deterring an officer. Weintraub was arrested in August of 2019 after threatening people with a knife near Gentleman's Barber Shop on South Indian Canyon Drive.
And in a monthly snapshot, the Palm Springs Police Department showing that there are more than 400 unhoused people living on the streets of Palm Springs. It was in March, so 75 were arrested, 3 reunited with family. Now, 4 accepted some type of emergency shelter or housing. Since the beginning of the Operation Relentless Sun, the officers have offered resources to nearly 400 people on the street. Step outside now, take a live look at your Agua Caliente Casino cam in Rancho Mirage. Olivia, summer, that means, is that much closer when we're showing that pool shot at Agua Caliente.
I know. I love seeing it full, and today was just gorgeous out there. We've got our Chloe Carlson out in downtown Palm Springs soaking up the sunshine. I think she's going to be pretty happy to hear. Tim was out golfing earlier this morning. Chloe, he said his golf game was much better than last time. No wind. He was really swinging it out there.
Tim, I always believed in you. Look at you. PGA Tour, here we come. Well, as you guys mentioned, it is a picture-perfect day here in the Valley, so I couldn't stay in the studio. I got to come out and enjoy it, but not only because of that, because we are here for the grand opening of an incredible bar. You all remember Cafe La Jefa. We covered it last year. The incredible coffee with their pink coffee cups. Well, now we're getting some adult drinks at this new bar here in Palm Springs. And this is the grand opening. You can see all these incredible people enjoying their drinks. Right here I have a margarita, spicy margarita. I won't drink it because we're live on TV, but they have incredible drinks like that. Here to tell us more is the owner, Erica. Erica, hello. Tell us all about this idea to open this bar. Where did it come from?
Well, the idea was a year ago when we started everything with the dream of the coffee shop. Well, the coffee shop was 2 years ago, and we decided that we needed a space, extended space for the coffee shop. So what better than a bar, right? Yes.
And we've talked to you last year about being a woman, opening up your own business. Now you've been able to accomplish your dream of opening up this bar as well. How much does it mean to you to represent women and being business owners?
Oh, well, it's a really big deal. I hope that as a minority, I hope that I can inspire people like me that dreams can come true if you work really hard. Yes.
And talk about the event tonight. This is the grand opening of your bars tonight. What can people expect if they come on down?
So we have live music. Las Tias are playing. They're just going to start playing right now. I'm sure a lot of people know them. We have mezcal tasting, we have beer tasting, margaritas, and we also have food service, and we're doing some food tasting as well. Yes.
Love it. Well, people are already here enjoying the night, but if they can't come tonight, tell us about your hours. When can people come and check out this incredible bar?
So we're open Thursday through Sunday. The bar is open at noon, and a dinner service starts at 5. Yes, to 10.
Awesome. Erica, thank you so much. This bar is incredible. Now, like I said, 75 degrees outside right now. Picture perfect day, clear blue sky. So why not come down and check it out? Here's a look what we can expect, though, as we get into this weekend. Comfort Air 3-day forecast. We are in 70s today. We're jumping up to the 80s, though, as we get into Friday and Saturday. Low 80s on Friday, 86 for our Saturday. Then take a look as we celebrate that incredible holiday, Easter on Sunday. It's 92 degrees. First time we're seeing a 90s this year. So keep that in mind. Make sure you got your water and your sunscreen, because we are only getting hotter as we get into next week. All right, guys, I'm going to go enjoy my incredible, excuse me, sir, margarita. Olivia and Sam, I'm going to see you down here a little bit later. I'll send it back to you.
All righty. Well, thank you, Chloe. Enjoy that margarita. Now, if you want to go check that out this weekend, there are a few other things you can do in downtown Palm Springs because the city of Palm Springs is celebrating its 85th birthday on Saturday with a jam-packed day of events. And it all starts with a classic car parade featuring 85 vintage vehicles. Our Carmela Karcher live in studio with a look at what we can expect. Carmela.
Olivia, the plan is to have one car for each year the city has been incorporated. And this car parade is going to be so big, they are attempting to make it into the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, these are some of what the vintage cars may look like during this weekend's parade. Now, all this is organized by Keith McCormick, the president of McCormick's Classic Car Auction in Palm Springs. Now, the plan is to start at the Palm Springs Convention Center and end at the downtown park, where all 85 cars will be on display around the Forever Maryland sculpture. They will be there for 5 hours, giving guests plenty of time to take a picture in front of the car from the year you were born. And as you can imagine, gathering 85 cars for each year was quite a feat.
When we got the first car, it was a 1938 Chevrolet. I thought, whoa, this is going to be easy. And it was easy until the last 3 cars. I could not get the war year cars because they didn't make cars during World War II. They made tanks and jeeps and stuff. So I contacted March Air Force Base, and a colonel put me on touch with their museum, and they allowed me to pick up 3 Jeeps from that era that I was missing. Now I have all 85 cars for the Guinness Book of Records World.
Now, this event is free to the public with music, food, and so much more continuing into the night. There will be plenty of celebrities, young and old, participating in this event, including Nancy Sinatra as Celebrity Grand Marshal. Now, all of this starts on Saturday morning at 11:30. And make sure to tune in tonight at 11, where we'll have all the details on this event and some of the cars that will be featured. Live in studio, I'm Carmela Karcher. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Carmela. A lot of fun in downtown Palm Springs this weekend.
A lot to do, and it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, might need some sunscreen, though. Still ahead here on NBC Palm Springs, Kentucky, the latest target of rough weather. 3 tornadoes hitting Louisville. We'll show you the dash cam video of another tornado captured as it tore across the path of a driver.
And later, a sinkhole opens up in a Texas town 15 years after it opened up the first time. And as you could imagine, residents not happy about it.
Gold and silver prices on this Thursday evening. Stay with us. You're watching NBC Palm Springs. News first.